Hmm.
Okay, guys, we're live with a a late.
All right,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of Gator Talk with your host, Alex Perez, and I am his co host, Mr. Adrian Green. And we are live on this ninth day of September, on the hills of South Florida and Florida Gators, where they were defeated at home in the swamp yet again. Billy Napier is 20-20 after 4 years of being with the Florida Gators. Yet again, ranked 13th in the nation, he found a way to lose another game. A fun fact, and we do apologize for the late um, get together, but however, we wanted to get the content to you. My good friend Alex reached out to me, so we're gonna make sure we get it to you.
yeah,
Um, in
yeah,
all kind of weather, Gators stick together.
and the Gators do stick together in this time of need, partner.
Oh yeah, and it's raining in Gainesville, man, and not just figuratively, but literally and figuratively, and it's just sad, man, because this the fourth year in a row where Billy Napier done started 1-1. Do you realize he has never started 2-0 since he been coaching at the University of Florida in the
Well,
last 4 years?
well, I
Never
did.
was 2-0.
Well, I didn't know that until you men- mentioned that to me, partner.
Yep, he's making almost $10 million a year.
What?
Never was 2-0 to start a season.
Wow,
$10
$10
million.
million.
I mean, maybe 8 point something and some change, but that's basically, $10 million. That's a lot of money to pay a guy that's 20-20. 20-20. He done lost more than Urban Meyer and Steve Spurrier put together. And Steve was there almost what, 10 years, if not more? Urban Meyer was there like what, 5 or 6 years? And he got more home losses than Urban Meyer and Steve Spurrier put together. That's a horrendous record. That's horrible. That's horrible, man. But hey, that's what we got. That's what we got, you know. And I know what everybody's saying. Well, why we won't get rid of him? Okay. So the question is, if you get rid of Billy Napier, who are you going to hire to take his place? And that's really what you got to start thinking about. Do you go get an unproven coach and let this be another experience? Because what the pundits are saying is that Florida has become a training ground for coaches to learn how to coach. At the University of Florida, it's done become a training ground for coaches to see if they got what it takes to coach in the SEC. Not at Alabama, not at Georgia, not at Ole Miss, not at Kentucky Vanderbilt, but at the University of Florida. You go and get lackluster coaches with no backbone, no killer instinct. And I love Billy. He's a great guy. He's a nice guy. He's a cool dude. I'm sure he's a great husband, a great father. He's just not an aggressive um, killer instinct. I'm
or
gonna take the top off type of coach.
or or an outstanding coach.
He's listen, Billy he's a great CEO. However, he will not give up the play calling responsibilities. He will not allow the coaches to coach. He will not allow DJ to run a spread offense with four wide receivers. He will not get away from the Graham Mertz offense. DJ Lagway is running the same offense that Graham Mertz ran for the last 2 years. It's the same offense. Nothing has changed. Billy Napier, listen, the Gators had 11 penalties for over 100 yards. He had two touchdowns called back, one for pass interference and one for a holding. The Gators, and then they gave up a safety on special teams for the fourth year in a row. At some point, you are exactly what you say you are. And we
But
got to take it for what it's worth.
but um I agree. Um the nine penalties was not so good on the Gator side, but there was some 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 good parts of the games. You know what I mean?
I
That the,
mean, they had good moments, they did, but they had a lot more bad moments than good. Do you know in the fourth quarter, they only had about 50 yards and they only scored the only touchdown of the game for the Gators because they was on the 20-yard line, and that came on the heels of a 40-yard punt return by a true freshman?
wow.
This was a bad game.
This this was how should I say this? An awful, tragic, you know, not a good game. You know,
You
you
know, and
you
not to cut you off, but
um,
go ahead and finish what you're saying, then I'm gonna go ahead.
it's an awful, tragic, not a good game. It just seems like to me that the Gators didn't have enough energy and
Mm,
and enough
mm.
and enough um poise to do you
Man, it's funny that you say that.
do you agree with them?
Mm.
No.
Man, listen, I 100% agree with what you're saying because that was something that stood out as well. There was no emotion on the sideline. The guys didn't even look like they was pumped and ready to play the game. We talking
It's
about football, a game
it's
where you smash heads with another man and you ain't ready, you ain't pumped to go. I, I mean, but the teams, it's often said that the teams take on the personality of the coaches. And the coach is so calm, he's so relaxed, you know, and his teams look the same way. No energy, low effort. Everything gonna work itself out by itself some way magically. Um, you know, and it's sad because you even had a guy spit in another guy's face on the last drive of the game on top of a pass interference penalty to give them 15 more yards, and they drove 87 yards in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and some change left to win on a go ahead field goal kick. And they end up winning by 2 points, which was the safety
Which, which,
from the punt team.
which was the score was 16-18.
Yes, sir. You are correct. You are correct. Unfortunately, that was the game. It was a sloppy, messy, uninspired. It was just trash, man. It was trash. South Florida came in and they wanted it worse than Florida. And you can tell they played inspired. We was out coached. We was outplayed. We was out physicaled. They had more attention to detail. Their quarterback outplayed our quarterback. DJ Steele is rusty. I mean, it's you wait 7 or 8 months to play this game. You guaranteed 12 opportunities to play football. So why can't Billy? This is the question, the $1 million question. Why can't Billy Napier get his teams ready to play at the beginning of every year? The last 4 years, his team has started 1-1. And you know what his excuse was? The team was not ready to play, and that's on me. 4 years later. 4 years later, your team is not ready to play, and that's my responsibility. That's on me. That's the excuse that he gave us.
I
I didn't have them ready to play.
um well here's my rebuttal. You know, I agree with everything you're saying, partner. But here's my my rebuttal, my my thoughts of of how it all went down. You know, I think that a coach like that, if you're working for the University of Florida, you have to to make sure that your team is is ready to play every game, you know, and that's what it was on Saturday. A team that wasn't ready to play, you know. I don't know why we had the the nine penalties for, but other than that, it was a sloppy, messy. It was a sloppy, messy. Overall terrible game. If you know what I'm, if you know what I'm.
Oh yeah, man. I pick up what you're putting down, man. Trust me, I get it. Um, that's why I told you earlier, man. This is really not much to say, but I mean, here we go again. Fourth year in a row. All you can say is, here we go. Everybody thought that this was the year they could make a championship run. Got the best roster he done had in the last 4 years. Got the quarterback that you say you wanted. Got all the players that you went out and got yourself. Didn't spend money big in the transfer portal, which is I feel like he should have. Because I'm gonna tell you another thing. I still haven't seen a playmaker on defense other than Sap. I mean, we got the names, but it's not manifesting itself on the field.
The
We don't see the product showing up on who can get a sack. They got one sack in 2 games. They got two turnovers in 2 games. None yesterday. Dropped the interception. Actually dropped two interceptions.
which
What we
I
doing?
which I was yelling at my TV. What are you doing, guys? You could have had the ball more secure in your hands. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yep. So that's exactly what I mean, man. I mean, I don't know. Billy he's a huge disappointment. He's a great guy, man. I'm telling you, Billy is a great guy. Ah, man, he's just not. I just think that maybe Florida may not be the gig for him. He's a great guy. I love him as a coach, but I just don't want him calling the plays. I don't feel like he got a feel for the game. I thought he got a little bit better, and I thought it would be better and different with DJ, but it's the same thing, bro. It's the same offense, it's the same concepts, it's the same routes, it's the same reads, it's elementary, it's redundant. I mean, we're not fooling anybody. We still playing football in the phone booth. We got all this speed at wide receiver. We not using none of it. We got two tight ends with six wide receivers sitting on the sideline that run a 10-2, 10-5, 10-9 or better. They standing on the sideline while we got two tight ends on the field dropping touchdowns. As a coach, maybe you need to check yourself, man. And this can be a PSA. Billy, I love you. Take a really good look in the mirror and check yourself, bro, because you about to wreck yourself. I'm telling you what God loves, the truth. Please check yourself before you wreck yourself. If
And
you lose the locker room, it's over for you. These guys don't like losing. Gator Nation is tired of losing.
yeah,
You got to change something. I don't care
and
what you change. Change something.
and 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 there was something that that stand out to me on one of Billy Napier's press conference after the game. One reporter of the media said, and I quote, "Are you the guy to to get this team on the right uh, direction?" That that was the quote that one of the people in the media said to him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I heard it, man. And you know what kind of answer he gave you? This over the hill and back again answer. That's yet to be seen because we got to find out how many games we win, or how we just play the rest of the season will determine that. You ask me, Mr. Green, do you think you the man that can coach Alex to a championship? You know what I'm gonna tell them? You darn right. I'm the right man for this job. There's not another person out there more capable of getting the job done than me. I'm going to give my blood, sweat, and tears, everything that I have for this young man to be successful. That's the answer I would have gave. But Billy, not me. And I get that. He's an introvert. I get it. He don't show his feelings at all. He keep everything close to the vest. He don't show emotion. He's, ugh, you know, and he's of the ilk of the old school coaches. But if you're gonna be of that ilk, you need to win like that ilk did. They won, so they had the right to have their arms folded and show no emotion. They was hosting up championships. What are you hosting up? A 20-20 record in 4 years, making almost $10 million a year. That's what you holding up. You know what else you holding up? You're holding up progress. You're holding up Gator Nation. And if you can't get the job done, do everybody a favor and let somebody else do the job. Do everybody a favor. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen or prove it. Go out and kick everybody behind and win a championship. It starts now. Prove it. That's all I'm saying. Go
It,
out and prove it.
it
I'm tired of
doesn't.
hearing this. It's lip service. Blah blah blah. Blah. Oh, we did this and we did that and we gained this much weight. We lost this much weight. Enough.
And,
Talking season is over. You're 1-1. Shut
and
up and put up.
and I agree. You know, it's it's your time to show us what you got, or 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 get out of the kitchen. You know.
Get out of the kitchen, man. If it's too hot, just go. The swamp is a tough place to coach in, man. The fans are tough. We like winning. We don't like getting beat by South Florida, Georgia Southern. Oh, your teeth kicked in by Kentucky. Come on, man. This is Florida, for goodness sake. And then I'm gonna tell you something else. If this the kind of coach that the administration wanna connect their legacy to, then I'll pull myself away from Florida Gators until they figure it out. Because if it's not Billy, then it's the administration. And if they can't figure this out, I'll figure it out for them. And I won't invest my time. I won't invest my money. I won't invest my energy. I won't invest my sweat, my tears, my blood. I won't invest anything into this program if they can't get it together. I'm
I
not finna
mean,
be sitting here emotionally drained and wore out, rooting on a team, and it looked the same 4 or 5 years in a row. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm just upset about this whole game. I thought l- l- last week's game looked, you know,
I told you, I told you something was wrong in Gainesville, and I kept saying it. Something is wrong in Gainesville, and you said it. You said, "Do you think they can beat the South Florida Bulls?" And I said, if they take care of business, they stay disciplined and stay on track, on course, they would be just fine. And what did they do?
get
They go out,
get
no
off
energy,
get off the get off course, just like you said, and they didn't come out to
penalties, interception, drop picks, 7 tackles for loss, DJ pressure, DJ missing throws, DJ dropping dimes and they dropping passes. It was a horrible game. I'm telling you. They
I mean,
dropped all the way out of the top 25. They played so bad. They dropped them out of the AP poll top 25. They was number 13. They could have dropped to 23. They
um,
dropped them completely out of the top 25. Deservedly so. Don't
I,
deserve to be in there.
I mean, if if hey, listen, if they were to to play better, you know, and do what they had to do to win, I would have thought that they would have won.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, I'm not gonna continue to rant and rave about it. I've made my peace with it. So what I choose to do now going forward is I'm gonna invest into this team, into these players because they put the work in, 7 to 9 months straight waiting to play this game. So I'm gonna support the guys. I will not support the coach as of this moment until
I
he show me something. I will support the team. I will support the players. I will support Gator Nation. But I am definitely, authentically, officially off the Billy Napier wagon. And I don't have much time. I got to get these kids ready for school tomorrow, but I did just want to get that last piece in there. So I mean, if you got any last thoughts or words for Gator Nation at this time, you can go ahead and let the people know. But as for me, I'm done. I have nothing else to say,
um
and I'll let you leave them with some closing thoughts.
listen, guys. I know that this time is kind of difficult right now, but maybe things will get better. You know, um, it it may it may take some time, but we are a university that that wants to win games, and that's what we want to do, right, partner?
Hmm.
And and Gator Nation deserves to see a winning team, not a team that's that's not ready ready to play. They deserve a winning team. Um, you know, it may it may take some time for them to figure some stuff out, but you know, you don't have that much time to you know to 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 fix it. The season's already started. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
so how does this team fix their mistakes in the practice to get these players capable of going out there and winning games again, like they did last week? Um, and Adrian, I want to know do you have any thoughts about that?
I just got one word, man. Mindset. If they have the right mindset, anything is possible. So, like I said, man, it's not much to write home about. It was a horrible showing, bad representation of the University of Florida. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed of the way that we showed up or lack thereof. But nevertheless, like I said before, in all kind of weather, Gators stick together. So with that being said, my friend, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of my fatherly duties. And I definitely appreciate you getting up with me and taking the time to address the people and vent your feelings. I look forward to catching up with you next time. And like I always say, man, be blessed, take care of yourself. And until next time, my friend, in all kind of weather, Gators stick together.
Gators stick together. Amen. Okay, Adrian, I'll see you next week with episode 3. Good work as always.
All
And
right. Thank you for all that you do. We love you, man.
even though I'm disappointed of the Gators' performance, I'm still a Gator no matter what.
Hmm. Yep.
So
It's all
that
good. We'll be back. Just bear with us. But
okay,
at any rate, my friend, you take care, man. And until next time, man, go Gators.
go Gators. And
Peace out.
thank you for your time and God bless.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, I'll see you next week for episode 3. Okay, all right. Hold on. Well, guys, this game ain't nothing to write home about. Like we said, it's a terrible game. The penalties were horrendous. Everything was. There was some great moments of the game, but that's that's when the that's when the that's when the that's when the mis- mistakes came in. They just didn't didn't feel like getting ready to play, and hopefully they will do better next week. But till then, guys, in all types of weather, we will stick together as a Gator nation. Thank you for watching this episode of Gator Talk. Until we see you again for episode 3 of this program we like to call Gator Talk. I am your host, Alex Perez, and on behalf of my co-host, Adrian the Green, that does a good job always, on behalf of him, I just want to say so long, and we'll see you next time in the Go Gators. Go Gators, guys. Thank you for watching. Um, Maybe next week will be better. Will be better as a outcome for the Gators next week. But until then, thank you for watching, and God bless you. Okay. God bless you guys. Thank you for watching. All right. Good night, guys. Good night, guys. God bless.